crucially, as we know, Eliasabet got that bonus second. Let's see how he did it as we go back and look through the start. There was me thinking it was Laurens Sweeck who'd got the best start, but actually it was this guy, Toon Aerts, on the first lap, absolutely ripping away from everyone and kicking out of every single corner. I think at this point I was asking Helen Wyman, has he done too much too soon? As it turned out, he didn't do too badly in the end, coming 9th, but it was a big push at that stage. There was a mistake for Eliasabet, who hit his shoulder on the course bollard on the inside, got back up and got going again. And meanwhile, out front, Michael van Turenhout was laying on the pressure with this man, Pim Ronhaar, who was absolutely ripping down the descents as well. Niels van der Putte was right up there too. Laurens Sweeck tracking them all the time, but rarely breaking cover at the front. It was an opportunity for Pim Ronhaar to really press on, try and get away from Van Turenhout and Van der Putte. Van der Putte aided the chase for sure on the descent, but gradually, Michael van Turenhout was looking better and better as the race went on. Of course, he was the winner of the UCI Cup at Dublin, UCI World Cup at Dublin 2 weeks ago, because last weekend hardly any racing happened at all due to storms. But he's carried the form well, Michael van Turenhout, and all the time, while he was just locking horns with the other strong man at the front, Pim Ronhaar, Laurens Sweeck, last lap specialist, was coming back to them, and we're starting to wonder whether it be Sweeck who would overlap with these two while they looked at each other at some moment or other. But Michael van Turenhout had other ideas, just gradually, as Helen Wyman had said, just dieseling his way out front, slowly turning the effective screw that would wind him towards this victory. His second in a row, having won in Dublin. Can he go 3 in a row tomorrow in Namur? You're going to have to tune in to Eurosport to find out, aren't you?
Yeah, and I mean, Namur.
Michael van Turenhout, as we know, ahead of Pim Ronhaar. Sweeck, van der Putte, Iserbyt, who should have taken over the overall lead there, despite Van der Haar being behind him. But look at that, there's, 30 seconds or so between the two of them. I can't do the maths, but
33.
That'll be enough. Thank you, Helen.
I mean,
het is altijd heel mooi als je een cross kunt winnen. Dus, nou ja, het een heel spannende cross was ook. Denk dan, ik heb
it was a really nice day.
Van de cross waren, maar
enjoyed the race.
Ik had alles op de laatste ronde gezet, maar het was echt wel nog tot uiterste gaan om tot op de meet eigenlijk.
I could feel I was the strongest, and I put everything into that final lap.
Helemaal in het begin ook een gaatje moeten dichten op Toon Aerts.
I knew I had to go full gas, but it was a really nice victory.
Nemen om hem te veel marge te geven?
Ja, weet ik nog dat Toon gewoon een heel grote motor heeft en een keer dat je hem 20, 25
in the beginning, Toon Aerts was very strong, so I had to close that gap down.
En ik kwam eigenlijk direct tot op het wiel, dus ik voelde wel dat ik een heel goede dag had, maar natuurlijk om het af te maken is nooit niet simpel.
Yeah, in the middle I was sitting in the wheels a bit more. I could feel it was a good day today.
Ja, ik heb er eigenlijk gewoon vanaf de laatste keer, de laatste ronde, ik heb gewoon een heel lange
last time up the skiberg, I knew this was my moment.
Uiteindelijk trek ik net aan het langste eind.
Wat zegt dit nu over morgen? 3 op 3, kan dat?
Ja, eerst proberen vandaag te recupereren en ook van.
And tomorrow, can you get 3 out of 3 wins?
Het is altijd mooi om een cross te winnen. Dus,
well, first I need to recuperate and recover from today. But I'm very happy with this race today.
A very hard battle.
And tomorrow is one of my favourites, of course, Sat Namur, so I'm looking forward to it.
My tactic was just to win the race, but it was difficult to find a right plan. And I make a very fast last lap, and I feel on my decision was to go first on the skiberg, and from the top to the finish was just downhill and technical section. So I know if I stay in front in the first position on the top, then it's difficult to lose the race.
A couple of weeks ago, many people said it's not a season of Michael van Turenhout, but now 2 in a row. Is that a relief for you? Yeah,
but I think it's just one weekend that I make. Well, that I have a bad feeling, but the rest of the season was very good. So I'm very happy with my season so far. So the Christmas period is very busy. So I hope to have good legs in this part of the season.
Thank you, Proficiat.
He'd fit right in somewhere like Stoke Newington or somewhere like that in North London. That's ever the style. That it's almost like he's got a sort of a ponytail tucked up there. I know he hasn't. He wins the Big Duck. He wins a keg of Flandrian Super 8 beer as well.